guys give up, or you're thirsty for more?
Heads up! Don't worry, Marv. I'll get him for you. Yes.
He's only a kid, Harry. We can take him.
Oh, shut up, will you?
Oh,
What is it?
you're missing some teeth.
Where? That's my gold tooth. My gold tooth.
What's going on, everybody? Listen to the Baseball Goombas. Today is December 20th, 2018. This is our 23rd podcast episode. A little Home Alone leading us in as we enter the holidays here. A little Kevin McAllister hitting him with a couple paint cans.
Chris Goomba! What's going on, everybody? Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
In sync, actually.
A little in sync. Anyway, we are less than a week away from the holidays.
Yep.
So everybody enjoy that.
Yep.
We have a boatload of stuff we're getting into. It's been a while since we came here.
Yep.
Came on the airs here.
A lot of moves on one side of the city here.
Going to talk about a little bit of the Mets offseason, talk a little bit about the Yankee offseason, the winter meetings in general, which kind of tad boring.
Snooze fest.
And the current Manny Machado sweepstakes going on.
Apparently he's out to dinner right now in New York with a couple of Yankee people. He's actually, like, after this whole thing, he's actually eating dinner in the city with the Yankees. So that's good. It's good for the Yankees to see.
I don't know. I really don't know. I can't say for sure where he's going to sign. But we'll get into that in a little bit. We're going to kick it off with the New York Yankees.
Janky baseball.
So yeah, the winter meetings have come and gone, and like I said before, tad boring. A tad, Lloyd. What are you gonna do though, right? All eyes are now.
I think the Yankees forgot to go to the winter meetings.
I think a lot of teams forgot to go to the winter meetings, but all the eyes are on their teams trying to fix and better themselves, and the Yankees, well, Red Sox won the World Series. They are world champions, and in years past, that means spending spree in the offseason to try to capture what they had.
Catch up.
And the good old days, I guess, have come and gone because J-Hap is back. That's
the big signing.
That's the big signing right there. And obviously, you have James Paxton, who, it's a nice get. Paxton's a nice get. But it just hasn't been a splash yet. I don't know if that means they are in the weeds for Machado. But
what still blows my mind is you clearly had a hole in your starting rotation.
it still is a hole, even with
and
the
you literally
Paxton
went
signing.
and filled it with the same guys. But I understand you brought in Paxton, but again, very injury prone. Mm-hmm. He's injury prone. He's a career 3.42 ERA. I mean, that's not, we're going to the World Series now.
No,
He finally cracked 160 innings for the first time in his career. In a 6-year career, he cracked 160 last year.
did throw a no-hitter last year.
He did. I understand. He's got it. We all know the talent he has. It's just I don't see how he plays a full season. I don't know if he's. He's going to land on the DL.
You can't. Right, you can't predict injuries, but he does have a past.
You have to worry about. Okay,
But I texted John. I said I don't think that this is the signing. It's not.
It can't be. But right now it is. CC has stop. You brought back. CC's going to be throwing 84 miles an hour by next season. How many years is this guy going to play baseball?
It's the pitching. The pitching. I guess you could say got better with the Paxton signing, but at the same time, for me personally, I don't think they have done enough in the rotation. I think they needed to go out. The team needed to go out and get a game one, a game two. Go out there, give me 8 innings, shutout ball, and win the damn game.
We were talking about this earlier. I don't think they missed out, or we both don't think they missed out on Patrick Corbin.
No, I agree with that. I can see how he was in same thing. It's kind of the same situation as Paxton. Corbin would have been a nice get, but as far as everybody's saying or the fans saying that they missed out, the
money the Nationals gave was
come on,
borderline ace money, and I consider Corbin a 2-starter / 2A, because I honestly feel like if he was on the New York Mets, he's your 3-starter, and I don't see him as ahead of Syndergaard and DeGrom. So I feel like I don't see him.
He's like a Wheeler.
Exactly. He's like a Wheeler. Like I don't see him ahead of Bauer, and Kluber. He's a 2A. That's the way I see him. So I thought they completely overpaid for a 2A star. I thought that was smart by the Yankees to pass on that.
I'm not going to stress it enough. The Yankees needed a guy to go out there and get them a victory. They needed an ace. I was all for the Indian guys, and yes, I understand. The Indians are not going to trade a Kluber. They're not going to trade a Carrasco before he re-signed with the team to the Yankees, help them out, and then have Corey Kluber face Cleveland in the playoffs, in the postseason. I get that. It's a thing. I understand. But I just think they needed to go out and get one of them guys. Carrasco before he re-signed would have been nice. Bauer, Kluber. Those are aces. Even Bumgarner. Get Bumgarner.
Yeah,
you
have the prospects.
One of these guys.
You have the prospects. The Yankees don't need prospects like other teams in their system. You know, you guys go out and sign these big names like Stanton. You're bringing him. You're talking to Machado right now. You don't need the big prospect coming up as much as other teams may. You know.
And to go along with Corbin, I also don't think they missed out on Eovaldi. Because he pitched his tail off for one postseason. Yeah. Now he's considered top notch. Exactly. He's talented. He's consistently injured. He's coming. I don't know about consistently injured, but he needed 2 Tommy John surgeries or something like that.
But and also he's been in New York before, and it just is. It's like it wasn't a good experience for anybody.
I'm not taking away anything from Big Game Nate. Hell of a job the postseason. Hell of a job.
He's got a ring. He's got a ring.
I just don't see how he was a must-add. I don't see it. To me, a must-add is one of them 3 aces in Bumgarner. And Florial, he was the hot name. And if I was Cashman, I'd put him in a deal in a heartbeat. Literally in a heartbeat.
You don't need...
When's he going to help you?
4 years from now?
I'll one-up pony up the deal and give you Frazier too. Yeah. I'll package both of them.
And Indians wanted outfielders that are controllable. And Yankees, I mean, how many seasons we got to now watch Frazier not have a spot?
Right. I'll give you both of them. You have with something else. Whatever Cleveland, you want both of them. You pick a lolly. Take who you want. It's just Florial's not going to be around for a couple of years. I could be wrong. I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty certain that he's not going to be around for 2-3 years. Bauer, Kluber, Bumgarner, they help that rotation immediately. They add one of those guys. That's a statement. It is a statement. It's a statement.
It gets the Red Sox shaking, is what it does.
Listen, the Paxton again. It's a nice get, but his past 3 years. In 2016, he was 6-7. He made 20 starts, 3.79. 2017, 12-5, 24 starts, 2.98. Nice. Last year, 11-6, 28 starts through a no-hitter, 3.76. I mean, the numbers can get it done.
What impressed me about Paxton was his not only his Ks per 9, but his walks per 9. His Ks per 9 are 9.5, and his walks per 9 are 2.6. That's solid on both ends. You can tell he's talented, but again, I worry about
he's never thrown 180 innings in his career.
Yeah.
Back problems, forearm strains, lat strain. His injury concerns added to an already older rotation.
Yeah.
Happ, okay, they re-signed Happ. Yes, he's a nice presence. We talked about the last time during the season when Happ signed with the Yankees. He's dominates the AL East, right? He's been around and. The postseason. He's been in the World Series. He has success against the Red Sox, and he's a nice clubhouse guy, comfortable
veteran. Yeah,
but I don't want a guy that give me 5 innings. No.
I remember talking.
CeCe gives you 5 innings.
Going into the
on.
series against the Red Sox, we kept saying like, "Hey, if Hap gives you 5 innings, you're golden." That's not what you want.
No,
that's not what you want.
Give me a Kluber 7 innings, although Kluber did falter,
but
quite a few times in the.
But speaking of that, the whole reason why the Yankees and the fans were okay with any of the starters going 5 innings is because they had such a strong bullpen to get them through the rest of the game. And now you're seeing a potential Zach Britton walking and Dave Robertson.
Right.
They're both potentially could be gone if not signed. And that's talking Britton had 25 innings at a 2.88 ERA with the Yankees, and Robertson had 69 innings pitched at a 3.23. So you're looking at 94 innings from guys in relief. Who's throwing that? Who's going to be in that spot?
Oh, they definitely. We'll get that in 2 minutes here. Talk about the bullpen a little bit, but they definitely need to add some arms in the bullpen because again, now Severino obviously he's nice. To me,
you don't know what you're getting with him.
Right, that's what I was just going to say. He started the season, we talked about it during the season. He started the first half literally on fire, ablaze.
Comparing seasons between him and DeGrom.
It just went downhill from there, and you really don't know what you're getting, and you need to realize that. And Tanaka's still pitching with that elbow prop, the elbow.
He's going to have that forever.
Like, I know
it's
kind of redundant to hash that, but it's you can't ignore it because at any time
he's fine.
He's fine. But yeah, I mean, and Paxton, yeah, I get it, I do, but I just don't think it's enough. I don't.
Big Maple.
I just it's stupid. It is stupid to me. But
throw.
as far as giving up, real quick, the kid Justice Sheffield, it's strange, like how this all came about. He didn't help the team. They didn't really give him a chance.
Nah.
So it's like kind of maybe they know something about him that everybody else doesn't. Nah. Maybe there's something under the surface that they know. Maybe there's an injury concern or just I don't know. If he was, they hyped him up, and nothing came of it. And they just shipped him, and it's whatever. I don't hate it. I could live without him. We'll see. Unless he could have been the ace, come in and be next Madison Bumgarner. But again, you never know. But yeah, the bullpen. They gotta do some stuff. they gotta do some stuff because, like you mentioned, Britton and D-Rob could be on the way out. And they need to. So you got Betances, you got Chapman, and you never really know about Chapman either. There's always something. There's always some issue.
Yeah, he had
the way he's moving on the mound.
A lot of issues late.
So you got him, and you got Chad Green, who
you also don't know about Betances. I mean, look how he fell. He fell off the wagon.
I guess you never know about anybody, but Green,
you're good.
He's good. I mean, he fell back to earth a little bit last year, but he's still a nice piece. To me, they got to go out and get. I would literally love Ottavino.
Yeah, I wanted him to.
I'll take him. I think he'd be a nice fit.
Before Familia, I really wanted Ottavino. His stuff is nasty.
I take him. There's a couple guys that. So you have Miller, obviously. I take him.
Yeah.
Just I'm a little worried about his durability recently.
It's true.
But I'll gladly take him. Ottavino, like I said, I take him. And I'll tell you what, I've been on this guy since day one. Y'all can get making fun of me, but I think he's a decent reliever, and it's Kelvin Herrera.
Oh yeah.
Okay, I like him.
He's good.
He's good. He's a good piece, and I think he fit. Whether they go out and get a Boxberger, who I don't know too much about Brad Boxberger. can't really, but. They got to do something. They do. They have to do. And they're losing two arms, and they got to supplement that with pieces. As far as Machado, will they get him? Won't they get him?
I honestly think the Yankees are going to land Machado.
I do too, but
I think the Phillies are all talk.
I think the Phillies are a good option as well.
They're not showing any type of aggressiveness. They're kind of just going through the motions.
Obviously, I would love Machado and Harper. Either or would be great. Do they really need? Do they really need both of them? One or the other? The Yankees. Do they really need Bryce Harper? No.
No.
Do they really need Machado? No, not really.
They need him. I mean,
they can use him.
I mean, Didi's,
I ain't gonna hate it.
Didi's out until like at least mid-July, which means you never know. So that alone, I mean, is a good amount of months where you could be having Machado out there at short. And you also know this is Didi's last year on the contract, so you know he's on his way out. It's like a half season Didi, if that.
The offense is good. I mean, there's no doubt about it.
That's why it shouldn't be really your concern.
No, right. The Bats, they went cold, okay? They just went cold in the division series against Boston. They were second in baseball last year in runs scored. The MLB record in home runs, we all know, 267. They did all that without a full season from Judge, Didi on the DL, and Sanchez slumping all year. So it's not really that much of a concern. What it comes down to is Andujar and how that's going to play out. I don't want to see him go.
Field the ball. Throw it accurately to first.
Work on it.
Blew the Red Sox game. I remember that regular season. I think it was a sweep series.
I think, and again, you don't know how he'll do in his sophomore season, but he was awesome.
I don't know if he'll have 47 doubles, but I still think he's going to hit the ball. Well, I think he'll probably come down to earth a little bit, and I think Glaber is going to explode because Glaber was better than what he did this year.
Yeah,
that's how
I agree with that.
But just going to the other side of the diamond real quick, I have to ask you because you're the Yankee guy. First of all, just stop. I don't want to hear one thing
about Greg Bird.
You can't. No. Well, I mean, I am so done with Greg Bird.
I don't want to see him.
He's already flapping his broken wings. Don't tell me Luke Voigt's doing that again.
I'm gonna go with no, but I think they should give him a shot.
I
think they should give him a shot.
You know what I was thinking?
How about hold up, time out.
You missed your chance, is what I was thinking. You blew it. You blew it. Justin Bour was the guy for the New York Yankees.
Get the hell out of here.
What are you kidding me? Justin Bour was made for Yankee Stadium.
Justin Bour.
What's wrong with Bour?
I'd rather have Moustakas.
No, I can have him.
Yeah, exactly.
No, but I mean, talking about first base, Justin Bour.
Justin Bour.
Made for Yankee Stadium.
Voigt.
Perfect fit. Come on, he's not doing that again.
You don't know that.
Yes, I know it. I know. Standing right now, I'm telling you, Luke Voigt ain't going to be even close to that. You're going to be sitting there in June. He's going to be. I was going to give you 210 actually.
194 home runs, 12 ribs.
Yeah, I'll give you the 4 RBI, the 4 home runs, 5 RBIs. He's only hitting solo shots.
I think he deserves, based off last year.
It's a lot to risk, though.
It is. I think he does, but then again, the team is enamored with Bird.
You want to hear what
there's the depth.
Your free agent first baseman right now are, get ready for this list: Wilmer Flores.
No thanks.
Lucas Duda.
No thanks.
Mark Reynolds.
No thanks.
Lomo. Logan Morrison.
No thanks.
Han Ram.
No thanks.
Exactly. That's why Bour was the guy. And now you're
Moose.
stuck with.
I take Moose. Give me Moose.
No, come on, you're stuck with. He's the third baseman.
He can play first.
Oh, God.
He can play first.
Now you mix and matching.
The Brewers had him at short, no? At one time?
Second. Bouncing him around. I thought Bour's the guy.
Moose
you tell me Bour's not hitting 35 in Yankee Stadium?
Bour's hitting .035 batting average.
Bour's solid. I don't know why you hate him. I'm actually surprised you hate him. I didn't know you.
I don't hate him.
I didn't know this about you.
No, I didn't.
Now I do.
Well, you learn something new every day.
Well, now
I don't hate Justin Bour. Hate is a strong word, okay? I don't hate Justin Bour. I don't think he's made for the New York Yankees.
I think he's a good fit. He's a good fit.
You're
going to have Neil Walker tripping out there hitting 200, maybe slapping a single.
Here's what you got to do, okay? Here's what you got to do. They want Machado, go out and get him. However, move Andujar to first.
Come on. This guy couldn't. He's one of the worst fielders in baseball last year.
Without giving up.
Come on.
Without giving up Miguel.
Stop.
Okay, without giving up Poppy.
This is a mess. This is a mess now.
You put him at first, and you got Machado at third.
Oh
no, okay. God. But in all seriousness here,
Bour was the guy.
Didi's out, right? Didi's out. That's
to mid-July is
he's
the
out.
Timeline.
So you shift Torres to short instead of Neil Walker at second.
Neil would go to first. Neil's your third guy between what I forgot who I'm talking
Who's
about.
gonna play second? Yeah, exactly. Okay.
Well,
Crickets.
keep trading Ronald
Crickets.
Correas.
Yeah, that was.
I don't understand that.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't understand. The guy's very serviceable.
Yeah, just and
Toe show.
the toe show. They need to. I would love it if the Yankees went out and got a decent placeholder. DJ LeMahieu.
Pete Cosmo.
No.
LeMahieu is an all-star. He's a Gold Glove. He hits 300.
But is that because of course?
He's a very boring player, but at least you know you. I mean,
He's boring.
At least you know you're gonna get a good glove.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Decent. They need a decent placeholder. And to me, Neil Walker, he's a vet. He's a nice player.
Get on the bench, though.
But he's a bench player. He's a bench guy.
A bench guy.
He's an everyday second baseman placeholder. And to me, that's DJ LeMahieu.
It's fine.
Yeah. So get him. Go get him. Cashman, you listening? Go get him. Please, go get him. How about Jed Lowry?
Yeah.
He's never there.
He's gonna want a lot. I feel like he always wants a lot.
I'd take him.
Yeah.
I'd pay him. I would. I'd pay him. I'd pay him. There's three guys, okay? There's three guys. I would pay. Not a hefty amount, but I would pony up and pay a bit. And that is DJ LeMahieu, Jed Lowry, and Scooter Gennett. Yeah. Gennett, however you say his name.
Scoots.
On the outside looking in, I kind of don't. I like. To me, there's no difference between Neil Walker and Freddie Galvis. I don't want Freddie Galvis.
Freddie Galvis.
That's a 240. It's a 240, 12 home runs, 41 RBIs.
He's a bench guy too.
I don't know.
He's a bench guy.
I'm shocked at Machado because we were gonna we delayed this by one day, and we were gonna do it last night, and that was when Machado met with the Yankees, or during the day, I should say.
Big news.
We just had a feeling that right before we were gonna come live here, that Machado, they're gonna be breaking news. And
Big
Machado
news loves to break like an hour before we go to do this.
Right, and so Machado's still unsigned as of right now. We'll see. I don't know.
I think he's going to the Yankees.
But like I said, I think he's going to the Yankees as well. But I don't think Philly's out of the question. I think Chicago's out of the question. And speaking of Chicago, I don't want to hear anything about Alonso.
Oh, please do this.
I don't want to hear anything about Yonder Alonso.
Knock it off.
And Machado, because Yonder Alonso
not
is there.
the hundreds of millions of dollars, because Yonder's there.
No, it's not. I don't want to hear it. It's just false.
It's stupid.
False. It's just.
That's
not
what I
gonna
brought
happen.
up to you about.
It's not going to happen.
I believe Garrett Cole is married to Brandon Crawford's sister. Did Garrett Cole go to the Giants? He's going to go to the Giants because he knows them. No, he went to the Astros where the money is.
Yeah, and look what happened.
Yeah, exactly. You don't. I know a guy. No, you go where the millions of dollars are.
It's also possible the Phillies get both, which I don't see happening, but it is possible.
Before we jump into the Mets, because I feel like that's where we're going to be going here. Harper.
I got a lot. What do you want about Harper?
What do you think he ends up? I got a couple bold predictions here.
No, I did see. I don't think he's going to land with the White Sox. I did see online the picture of the Photoshop picture of Bryce in a White Sox uniform, and my goodness, does he look great in a White Sox uniform? Okay, I will give him that. I will give it that. He does. If you haven't checked it out, just Google Bryce Harper Photoshop White Sox uniform. It looks natural.
Good.
It looks natural, absolutely natural. With that being said, I don't think he's going there. I don't know, and part of me thinks he's going back to Washington.
Could.
I do think that's a strong possibility, and a part of me believes that he's going to go where Machado was, and that's in L.A., the Dodgers. Just because it's L.A., you can see him, SoCal Bryce. He's from Vegas, but
that's true. He's from over there. Yeah.
I don't know. I could just see him with the Dodgers, and I told you yesterday or 2 days ago, I texted John and I said that I just see Machado as a Dodger. He just fits. He
does fit with that.
He just fits. He looks in blue. He fits.
Yep.
That's where I don't know. Bryce.
I think
He's coming to the Yankees. Going to the Yankees.
I think Harper ends up in Chi-Town. I think he's going to be a White Sox.
You do?
I do. And I think the reasons why...
Please tell me why.
White Sox have money to blow here, okay? They have the
Money to blow.
They have money to blow.
We'll blow some money on Bryce.
They have the lowest payroll in baseball, $77 million, which is absolutely nothing.
That team
they
isn't
have
that good, though.
They have all kids coming up. Okay? So this is one I think I believe they were 62-100 last year. I'm pretty sure they lost 100 games.
Chicago?
I'm pretty sure they lost 100 games.
I think so.
But if they get Harper, Eloy Jimenez is coming up this year. He just hit like 350 in AAA. Dylan Cease is going to join this rotation any second.
Polka.
What's
good.
What's a
like
shame? What's really a shame is Michael Kopech needing Tommy John surgery.
Yeah.
Because if he came up with them too, but
yeah, that gets some
nice they need to start. You're still like you have money to go sign a big guy to be your 3-hitter. I believe Avisel Garcia is off that. He's off that team now. I think he's gone. So I mean they need somebody in Chicago.
Yeah, that's true.
And why not go? And my other bold prediction.
They need it.
Ready?
Yeah.
White Sox take the AL Central.
Get real.
That's my bold early prediction.
Dumb.
I think they sign Harper and they take the Central.
Because they have Harper?
No, because Eloy Jimenez. I'm telling you, they got some kids. They got some kids coming up. And I made the mistake this year by saying that the Braves and Phillies were one more year away. That I'm jumping early here, and I don't want to get beat to it again.
You should go to the Angels with Trout. How about that?
Yeah.
In the outfield.
My God.
Trout. Showtime. Ohtani.
Oh my God.
How about that?
Yeah.
Like I said, I don't know. I'm gonna stick with my gut. My gut feeling is he's gonna wind up with the Nationals again. He's gonna go back there.
I believe
I do.
They offered somewhere around. I don't think it was exactly $300 million, but I believe it was like 10 years, like 280 something. I think it was kind of around there.
But they gotta.
It's a lot of money. The 400. That's a ridiculous.
Don't forget those kids too. I mean, it's crowded. It's crowded. The outfield's crowded.
That's why I thought they were gonna let him walk because you have Soto,
Robles,
and you have Robles. You got your speed and your power right there. Outfield's done. That's your Bader and O'Neill in St. Louis. You're set.
How about St. Louis?
St. Louis is great. I don't think you'll end up there, but I think St. Louis is set. I think St. Louis will be a really good team. I think it'll be a really good team.
I could see Bryce in red.
Nah, I see him in black and white.
Winning the Central. Anyway, let's talk about the Mets because
Mets.
I have a lot to say about the Mets.
Brody,
and I will be the first one to tell you I am damn impressed. Damn impressed.
Brody
so
coming out
far,
hot.
thus far.
He's getting cocky now.
Yeah, that's gotta watch that.
I know.
Okay? I don't hate.
in the East. What are the favorites in the East now?
I understand.
Just calm down.
Yeah,
It's a catcher.
I understand.
Let's all calm down. Yes, this isn't like Piazza. You need to go get Piazza.
I understand he's coming in hot. He's coming in firing. He's got to look good. I get that. And he does look good.
Good-looking guy.
Yeah, good looking. I get that. I really do. But I was never a fan of that kind of talk, that bulletin board stuff.
Yeah.
Rex Ryan was
Look
all
at this
about
on
it.
paper.
Yeah, it just doesn't. It always backfires.
It does.
Always.
That's why.
So other than that, though, I mean, I love it. I really do. And I'm speaking on behalf of the Yankees here. I'm a Yankee guy. But I love it. I really do. It's just good. First. Good on the Mets, on Brody, the team in general, the front office, for not getting Realmuto. Okay?
Huge.
And giving up everything.
Marlins really need to relax with their asks. Did you?
And hold on. But there's gonna be a lot of people, a lot of media,
ridiculous asks.
A lot of media members, a lot of fans are gonna say, "Why not Realmuto?" Yada yada yada. The same old Mets don't want to make a splash. I mean,
you got Ramos for a steal.
I get that, right? I get that. Look what they wound up with. Realmuto is a great player, but he's no bench.
I literally wrote. I have written down Johnny Bench because the Marlins think he's Johnny Bench.
I mean, he's good. He's great.
Asking for Noah, Conforto, Nimmo. That's everybody. Let's pump the brakes. The Dodgers were interested, and they asked for Cody Bellinger. Hold on, plus prospects.
Ridiculous.
That conversation ended immediately.
I mean, again,
get out of here.
I don't understand.
Rookie of the year, almost 40 home runs, been to back-to-back World Series. Get out of here. Take a walk. Come on.
It's sky
He
high.
270 last. I understand he's good, but calm down.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Oh my God.
I definitely agree with that. But before I let John spiel into his Mets, again, good on the Mets for keeping the prospects and for keeping Noah, because if they're serious about if Brody and the team and the Mets are serious about competing in the NL East this year, competing for a playoffs for a postseason spot, they
projected 86 wins.
They needed to keep Noah, and they are keeping Noah, which is it's good. I'm totally on board with it. And like
he's
we
a
just
bulldog.
said,
He's a playoff pitcher. He's a bulldog.
Little by little, Brody is just building a team that might actually compete in the NL East next year, and you just have to respect his overall aggressiveness to fix and improve the areas of need for his team.
Getting rid of these dead contracts.
And something minor but huge at the same time is that he's also shown the willingness and openness to deal with the Yankees, which is it's a dawn of a new day.
Seriously.
And I don't, I don't hate it. I don't. Do you want to make a good deal? Make a good deal.
Yeah.
If that means with the Yankees, make it.
Yep.
Make it. And I am impressed so far with him coming in hot. First it was Diaz, Diaz and Cano,
which I'll get into.
We'll start off with that.
Well, I'm gonna finish Realmuto.
Go ahead. Go.
So basically, with the catcher situation, how Realmuto was ridiculous asking. I'm glad they didn't create another hole by filling this one, basically getting rid of one of your key outfielders.
And that was his quote, right?
That was his quote, and I'm glad he realized that. They're really just swapping issues. But when it came down to Wilson Ramos and Yasmani Grandal...
for sure, Ramos.
So, Grandal is a good ball player.
It's all right.
But I didn't realize a couple things. One, I didn't know he wanted 4 years.
That's ridiculous.
Let's take it easy, Yasmani. And he also would cost the Mets the second highest draft pick in 2019. So you got to give him 4 years, and he'd cost you a draft pick. And the biggest thing about Grandal...
He even played last year.
He absolutely crumbles in the playoffs. Absolutely. He's in 75 at-bats, he's got 8 hits. He hits 107 in the postseason. And I saw him against the Mets. I saw him in the World Series. He looks lost. He looks like he doesn't even belong out there. He just looks terrible. So I'm glad they avoided that. Went and got Wilson Ramos for cheap.
Right.
2 years, and $19 million to go add a 6-hitter that can hit 300. Mm-hmm. This is great. You got a 6-hitter that could drive an 80 RBIs.
He's a right-handed bat who's got power.
And apparently he's got a lot of respect of rotations. So, I mean, I thought that was the ultimate signing in that position. That was the way to go. What I want to say real quick is I'm hearing also that the Mets are open to trading Plawecki and keeping d'Arnaud.
That's interchangeable.
I rather Plawecki because Plawecki is really a true backup catcher. He's got a little better defense, and more importantly, he's more durable.
True.
I don't need my backup catcher playing 15 games and getting hurt.
Yeah.
d'Arnaud is just constantly hurt. Mm-hmm. I'd rather just somebody that you know he's going to be there if you need him in Plawecki.
Yeah,
and maybe you get a 230 with his okay defense like he's done in the past. So I would rather pay less for Plawecki too, and try to ship off d'Arnaud to a team like that sees him as a high ceiling type of guy he's.
I think Ramos is a great signing. I really do. A steal. I mean, if he stays healthy and stays on the field, he's a surefire catcher. Mm-hmm. Really, he's a surefire catcher.
Yeah. So he's gonna be an all-star.
Last year, he had over 300 last year. Yep. 306. Mm-hmm. 15 home runs, 70 ribs. Yep. What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I'll kill for that.
It's
something that's been
nice. It really is. And initially with that Diaz Cano trade, I was like, ugh. Just because, I mean, I warmed up to it a little bit.
Mets give up a lot.
They did give up a lot. I personally warmed up to it a bit. Because
you know why you warmed up to it, and I kind of warmed up to it too, is because of all the moves that followed.
All right.
If you just look at the roster when that happened, you're like, great. Now we just lost our next Michael Conforto and our next one of our
right. So if you
pitchers.
want to talk about the moves, right? So you got your backstop in Ramos. You got a former star in Cano. I don't know. I guess he's still a current star.
He still hits.
He still hits.
I don't know how many years he's going to do it. If you can get 2 or 3 out of the 5 years you got him,
yeah,
I'd be happy.
You got Cano to help the lineup and play second. You kept McNeil for now, which I think they'll keep McNeil unless something happens.
He's the best hitter last year.
To see what he
329.
You got to see what he can do again. You want to talk about Luke Voigt? Let's see if Jeff McNeil.
Well, first of all, McNeil was clearly he's got a great eye at the plate.
You want to talk about Luke Voigt?
Not even close.
Okay? Luke
nope.
Voigt. Let's see Jeff McNeil do it again.
He will.
We'll see
if he gets a chance.
We'll see,
which I'll get into in a minute.
We'll see. So you kept McNeil.
Yeah, we got him
to see what he can do and what he can provide. And then you bolstered initially. You bolstered the bullpen by trading for a lead closer. And why initially I was like a little bit is because just closers are so volatile. Like
there's so many of them.
It's just
and it's becoming where like the failed starters with great stuff go. And there's also there was like 8 closers in free agency this year.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I really didn't see a need to trade 2 top 10 prospects in your system for a closer when so many were out there.
Right, and
that's the issue I had.
It's a big
Gerson Bautista. He came up for a half a minute, a 12.46 ERA in 4 1/3 innings. He can take a walk. I don't care about Gerson Bautista.
No, but
Kelnick, I was really upset.
It's a big piece.
I'm still not over it. The Mets have a real ability of drafting left-handed outfielders when you look at Nimmo and Conforto. Apparently they have an eye for it, and they drafted this kid. He's a 5'2" ability. He's a true center fielder. You know, he could have been out there he could have been your future with Nimmo, Kelnick in center, and Conforto out there as well. I know it's a small sample, but when he was with the Kingsport Mets in the Appalachian League, 200 plate appearances. Average was low. It was 253, but his on-base was 350, so it's nice to see his on-base is 100 points higher. I always like to see that kind of variation between on-base and average. But I really showing that he's a 5-tool player is 8 doubles, 4 triples, 5 home runs, and 11 stolen bases. He does it all. Yeah. And they got a guy that can literally do it all out there, and I think that was a great deal for the Mariners. I really do.
We'll see.
Cano being 36 and Diaz being an elite closer, but he did it 1 year. Let's not forget he did it for 1 year. 1 year.
I think he's
1 year. I know, but it was 1 year. True. It was 1 year. You're banking on a lot of 1 year.
But what I do like to compliment that though is back with Familia. I think it was great. I think it's a great signing.
Yeah.
Familia wants to be in New York. He wants to be here. He wants to play here.
He told his agent.
Oakland was a joke. Really. Yeah, he had no interest. He's back in New York. He's motivated and he's ready to produce and help this team and to hand the ball off to. It's a nice. You
know what I really like about it?
Comfortable handing off to Diaz.
It takes the pressure off of Lugo and Gesellman at the back end, which Gesellman kind of struggled late. And honestly, I feel like Mets fans would rather see Lugo in that 5th spot in the rotation.
Well, I think one of Gesellman and Lugo's got to be in the bullpen.
I'm fine with Gesellman in the bullpen. I've grown okay to it. I think he's got some good stuff, but I feel like Lugo is a real. He's a starter, and we've seen it. He can give you 5-6 strong innings, which you could take that at the back end of your rotation. I take it every day. You just got to find a way to dump Vargas. I feel it's the only way we're going to be able to do it.
He's always.
Yes.
But again, so you get a lot of positives right now seeping through this offseason so far. Don't forget about Young and Alonso. He's coming. He's coming down the pipe.
He's gonna be a 30 to 40 home run guy. The size of this guy, he's massive.
They have some positives. They got a lot of more positives than everybody thought.
He'll be up before you know it. He'll be up this year, 100%.
The one thing is the depth of rotation, because we all know the fragility of the arms.
Yeah,
you got DeGrom, Noah, Wheeler, Matz, and then Flexen.
That's gonna be Vargas. Vargas would slide into that 5 spot because we're paying him. You're paying a guy like $14 million. What are you gonna do with him? You gotta put him out there. And that's what they did last year. His ERA was like 8, and they're still starting him. They just wouldn't stop starting the guy. It was a bad signing. Everybody knew it when it happened, and now we're stuck with him.
Again, here we go with the conversation again. If the big 4 stay healthy, yada yada yada, but they never do.
Big 3. Matz is on the back end of that. Nobody really talks about Matz, but Wheeler really showed something at the end of the year. He really showed.
Yeah,
something.
I mean the rotation. It's gonna come down to them staying healthy and Cano producing. And I mean, there's a lot of what ifs, but I think it's good what ifs. Bottom line, my thing is, we'll wrap this up. My bottom line for me is the new GM, new life, new blood, new energy, and he stepped right in and hit the ground running with Cano and Diaz.
Yep.
And that just snowballed into deals.
And we're not done. You keep saying we're not done.
And I don't think they are either. I don't know if there's anything major coming through, but...
I don't know. I mean, I feel like they're out on Pollock, and because Pollock wants like 5 years, and he's injury prone. I
take him.
I don't mind being off that when I hear that he wants 5 years. I don't mind taking a step back there, and that worries me a little bit.
Lastly, for me, a big thing is that he started off with a bang, like I said, and after seasons and seasons of fans and the media alike just preaching how it's the same old Mets, same players, same this, same that, they're churning over the roster now, and they're getting new bodies. And
you came in fourth. That's what you got to do, and he's doing it.
It's like
you got to give
Brody
it to
just
him.
signaling, hey, we're the new Mets. Here we go. New era. And we're getting some fresh new faces in, and they're not sitting back. They're being proactive. I'm a fan.
One last point I want to make is, so basically, one of the reasons why I said about the Cano deal is because McNeil hit just under 330 in what he played 63 games. He hit 329. That was the best hitting position that the Mets had in the second half of the year, and they went and took care of their best hitting position. Like, that was the last place you needed to fill it. So my whole thing was, okay, Cano's there, great. Let's slide McNeil over to third base where he had a lot of experience in the minor leagues, because Todd Frazier hit 218.
You still got Todd father.
McNeil hit 116 points higher than Frazier. 116.
It's a lot. Sky high.
100 over 100 points.
It's triple digits.
And Mickey already has said that Frazier is his third baseman, and that bothers me because I mean you still have spring. If McNeil goes into spring training
Machado when you need him,
and goes in there hitting 315, how are you gonna on opening day trot out 200 Todd Frazier? Todd Frazier, I'm telling you right now, Todd Frazier will get one at bat to get a hit before he starts getting booed. I'm dead serious because the Met fans are already done with the 200. He'll get one single at bat. And if not, you got to send Rah Todd back to the dugout with his pom-poms and his Thomas River Little League memories. Shake a pepper in the dugout. Put your thumbs down in the dugout. Come out with the latest T-shirt idea in the dugout. Cool tee, man. It was neat. And just get off my field and let McNeil play some baseball.
Todd, I hope you're not listening.
Let McNeil play some baseball and hit over 100 points higher than you. Okay? I don't even think it was 218. I think it was actually below that. I honestly think it was like, whatever. 329 minus 116.
I love you, Todd. Chris Goomba here. Todd, I love you. It was great. Thumbs down.
206.
It was a fun time, okay? For me, it was a fun time. It was a great season. It's a fun time. I love the thumbs down, okay? My partner over here, John Goomba, not so much, as you can hear. So if you're listening...
We got Frazier. He's durable. Out half the season. It's 206.
If you're listening, that's John Goomba. Nothing to do with Chris Goomba. That's it.
McNeil's better. Let McNeil play baseball. He's a guy. You got Cano. Look how great that hitting infield is now. Get Frazier out of there so he can chase the dirt.
Oh, before also...
That's my rant on that.
I got to rant real quick. We got to wrap it up. We're going a little over here.
Those are my points. I'm done.
I don't understand these pitchers getting these types of deals.
It's crazy.
And thinking, and the media and fans thinking that it's great signings. Lance Lynn for 3 freaking years. Lance Lynn, 3 years, $30 million. Oh my God.
That's such a Ranger signing.
Get out of here.
Like we were talking, and you're about to get into it. Rangers and Angels
Ugh.
love to pay mediocre pitchers big money, and they wonder why their 2-starter has an ERA of 5.
How about the Angels?
And why they can never make the playoffs.
How about the Angels? Okay, how about the Angels? Wondering why everybody's wasting Mike Trout because you just go out and signed yesterday and today Matt Harvey and Trevor Cahill. Matt Harvey and Trevor Cahill.
They're not good anymore.
I read somebody posted this with the Cahill signing and the Harvey. Somebody posted, I can't remember who. Said if they pan out, it's 2 great signings.
Enough with the ifs. Enough with the ifs if they pan out in for the Angels.
Get the hell out
of
here.
Go and sign a real pitcher.
Matt Harvey and Trevor Cahill are 2 great
You're always hoping these 3-4 starters just somehow get better, And then you don't. And then you have a whole rotation of 3 and 4 and 5 guys. And then the next thing you know, you got 71 wins.
I'm done because I'm just gonna get so angry. I don't want to get angry right now.
You got me angry.
I don't want to get angry. Okay, it's the holidays. I don't want to get angry.
Christmas time in the city.
Christmas time. I don't want to get angry. And seeing all great signings of Derek Holland looking for a deal, and then Anibal Sanchez signing before we came on here for 2 years, $19 million. The Stan had a great year last year, but the last 3 years, look at the numbers. Okay, the ERA is bloated, but. Again, I'm done because I don't want to get angry. And we're going to wrap this up. And as always, thanks for listening. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, our iTunes, our SoundCloud. Please give the Goombas a follow on our Twitter at We Are The Goombas.
Hey.
Happy holidays again. Merry Christmas. Everybody enjoy. And the Goombas are gone. Salud.
Arrivederci.